Hello folks, it's Driver Films, and today's video is going to be about something that happened to me last weekend. As some of you may know, I do a lot of activating for the HEMA program, Humps Excluding Mavelings Award. And this could apply to if you're doing SOTA or if you're just setting up somewhere and you've got a portable. I did promise myself that this year, every weekend, I'm going to try and go out portable. New Year's Day, activated high nab on 2 meter FM, got 4 contacts, so it was activated, and that was in within half an hour, so quite amazed me. Second week, woke up with a bit of a headache, wasn't feeling too brilliant, so kind of give it a miss. Kind of regretted it because the skip was on, which is weird this time of year. Last weekend, I activated Castle Ring, which is on Cannock Chase. I'll do a bit of a picture of it now. And usually when I go out activating, I try and do a bit of I try and scout out what's around it, where can I put an antenna. And usually when I'm doing that, if it's 2 meter FM, I figure, well, if it's a rocky outcrop, I can just stick the vertical in or put the painter's pole up, like I have done with Eccles Pike. Picture here. And also I try and avoid setting up on paths or where people are going to be walking around. So if it's on the trig point, I avoid the trig point. I try and go as close as I can to it. I don't go on the trig point unless there's no one around, which, you know, it's fair game. Now when I did Castle Ring, I noticed there was nowhere where I could put the painter's pole up. I don't have any guiding ropes yet. So I thought, well, I'll do it on HF, you know, try and give the HF bands a bit of a whiz this time. So of course I looked on Google Maps, you know when you can, someone's taking footage, you can drop a point in. Didn't really see much. I Googled it and think, there's some space I can put a dipole up. I used the SOTA Beams dipole that I tested last year on the park near to me. And I thought, there's good enough space. So anyway, so I turned up a little bit early from the activation time, and I never self-spotted it. I just didn't figure it. And I thought, this is the perfect place for it. I'll set up. So of course I've got it's like a buddy roach pole, set that up, did all the other stuff. And someone was out walking, he noticed what I was doing, and so he said, oh, right there, you know, usual hello, happy me. And he helped me set up, and he said, oh, I thought you were a lot into mobile phones. I'm like, mobile phones boring, you know. And no one rings me anyway, so there's no point. He helped me set up. It's all like good luck, this, that, and the other. And I said, well, there is a schedule with a VK station down in Australia. Didn't think I was going to get him. Anyway, I set up. I messaged one of my friends, you know, saying I'm on Cannock Chase, you know, turn up, you know, I've come over, have a laugh, you know, meet up, what have you. So of course I set up, and I thought, well, I'll give 20 metres a go anyway, you know, why not? Got a contact with Norway, so that's the first time I've worked Norway. Anyway, there's a couple of like walking to and from, you know, walking the dogs on. They didn't seem to be bothered by me being there. Until one woman started gawking at me, you know, not like, oh, what's he doing there, like going. I looked over, you know, said hello, you know, carried on calling out CQ. Next minute, she's right next to me. Now I'm sitting on the floor, I'm on the ground. Can we shake? Steady. I'm sitting on the ground, and next minute, I know, she's standing right over me. And I look up, some old woman, you know, walking the dog, you know. You're not allowed to do that, in. I'm like, what? Now where I work, you're dealing with customers all the time. It's in the shop, and it may sound bad, but basically you have to blow smoke. If they got a problem, you have to blow smoke. You have to try to get rid of them as quickly as possible, but make them believe they've got something, they've won. And in all honesty, if somebody comes right at me and, you know, I'm on the guard straight away, it sounds bad. I can be a sarcastic bastard at the best of times. You're not allowed to do that here. Says who? When I turned up, there's a sign saying no cycling and no horse riding. I mean, that's a given. This is a scheduled ancient monument. I'll put a link to what it is. Right. Yeah, no. I hope you're not leaving that thing here. 600 quid radio, 50 quid diaper, like. No, I'm going to pack it up when I've done. You better. Bloody hell. Anyway, she buggers off. And my friend turns up and I told him the story. I'm like, well, I was like, a woman with tea cozy on her head. And of course, we had a laugh at her expense, I'm like, what the hell? I'm just playing videos here. I'm not disturbing anyone, Volume's not turned all the way up. I'm not shouting my head off across the bloody chase. Bloody hell. Anyway, 2 of our amateurs turn up. I didn't know they were going to turn up. They kind of snuck that one up on me. So it was good to see him anyway, because I've only spoke with both of them on the radio. And I told them what happened, and they were a bit mystified. Why should be upset? Anyway, posted the story on a Facebook group, and quite a few people were like, we're discussing it anyway. And I thought, well, was I a bit rude? Before, I'm not normally rude, If anyone sees me operating portable, they come over and ask them what I'm doing, and explain to them, well, it's amateur radio, and you can speak to the world, with the right antenna, the right conditions, on the right band. So then we go, oh, okay then, not really fully understanding, but wondering away. Some taking interest. Oh, can I listen for a while? I'm like, yeah, sure, Any questions, do ask, Maybe sometimes I think, that's interesting. I'll have a Google of that when I get back in. Maybe I've introduced somebody to amateur radio. You never know. But some people are saying, well, you can't really activate in these parks because, well, you can't operate radio equipment. It was an interesting discussion. And I thought, well, I'd share it. Share it online. I'm using my phone here, hang on. There we go. And I thought, well, I'd share it online. And what I'd like to know is, have you had any experience of this? Have you had some person coming up and bawling in your ear saying, oh no, you can't do that. No, not allowed to do that. Straighten your body here. Have you been out a bit of shortwave listening? Have you had somebody saying, oh no, you can't do that? Have you been trying to put a few CQ calls out and you've had somebody loom up on you and not in my backyard, no, you're not allowed to do that. I'm even laughing at this now. I'm expecting. Now I don't come from that area. I'm fairly close, but I'm expecting a letter to be written to the local paper. How dare this person turn up and enjoy his hobby in our park? I mean, Jesus Christ! If you don't want people to do that in your park, which is not your park anyway, but if you don't want people to do that, buy your own park. Walk around it. Design your own uniform as well, and you know what happens when people start designing their own uniforms. Bad things happen. Oh, I'm going off track here, aren't I? Yeah, so basically, just thought I'd throw it out there. Have you had this happen to you when you've been out portable? Even if you're not transmitting, you're just having a good listen. One person said on the Facebook group, said they're, because they're doing Morse code, saying, oh, I'm a Russian spy, and apparently got the police called on him, so, oh dear. So yeah, if you have any stories of this, post them below. We can all have a laugh together, because it is quite funny how some people come storming up to you. Oh no, you can't do that. Yeah, try and stop me. I wasn't really I wasn't disturbing anyone, one of the people said on the Facebook group, it seems weird how people who walk the dogs and don't pick up after them, the dogs, are treated like normal people. Yeah, some people try and play videos a bit, tidy up after themselves. I've checked that my area, that was not leaving any litter. Didn't leave any litter, packed up, left it in exactly the same state as I found it. So, people, eh? Oh well. Quick video anyway. I have got I know I keep saying this. I have got plans for this channel this year. I do plan to make some more videos this year. I know I've been slacking on some of the videos, but life comes first, as I say. And until next time, which might be very soon as well. Have a good one. 73 is good DX, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.